Today I'm going to explain to you effective interest rate and to explain to you why it's different to a flat rate interest. So effective interest rate takes into account the fact that you are not borrowing the entire principal for the entire loan. Okay, so each payment is actually decreasing the principal. So think about it, if I owe someone $300 and I'm going to make monthly payments, if I pay $10 this month and $10 again the next month, it's actually decreasing that amount I owe. So effective interest rate takes this into account, and it is determined by calculating the average amount owed over the principal of the loan. This value is used as the principal in the interest calculation. So think about it, the average principal owed, we would determine it by going total principal divided by number of months. Okay, so you don't need to know this here, but it's just I want to make sure that you understand that effective interest rate is looking at an average. Okay, we're taking an average of the principal owed. So the effective interest rate is calculated as a percentage of the average amount owed. We know this already. And we can calculate it by using the flat rate of interest. So we go flat rate equals, effective interest rate, equals flat rate times 2 times the number of payments divided by number of payments plus 1. And our number of payments it's the total number of payments that we make over the period. Okay, so we might make monthly payments for 2 years. So our N is going to be 24. If it was monthly payments for 3 years, our N would be 36. And if our number of payments is large enough, we can make an estimation. We can say that the effective interest rate is approximately twice the size of our flat rate. Okay, so we get our flat rate times 2, and that's an approximation of our effective interest rate. Let's have a look at an example together. So a hire purchase agreement was made when Sam purchased a car for $18,000. He deposited $2,000 and the remaining is to be paid by making 48 payments of $480 a month. So let's find the total interest. So we know to find the total interest, I need to know my total cost. So the total cost is the deposit plus the repayments. So I know that I'm making $480 monthly payments times 48 because it's for 48 payments. Okay, so that's my total repayment. So to find my total cost, I go my deposit, $2,000, plus my total repayments, which we just solved was $23,040. Okay, and this gives me my total cost, $25,040. To find my total interest now, remember the total interest is the difference between the total cost and the original purchase price. So I go total cost, $25,040, subtract my original price, which was $18,000. And this gives me my interest, $7,040. So now we can find the flat rate of interest. And remember, our principal is our balance. Okay, so to solve the balance, we would go the purchase price, $18,000, subtract the deposit I paid, because this is the amount that we currently owe. We owe $16,000, so that's our principal. Now that I have the information, and remember T, it's 48 months, which is the equivalent to 4 years. I can put this into my flat rate rule. So my flat rate rule is 100 times by the interest, $7,040, divided by our principal, $16,000, times time, which is 4 years. And that's going to give me my flat rate. So a flat rate of 11%. Using our flat rate, we can now determine the effective annual rate of interest. Okay, so we know our N is 48. We've been told that we're making 48 equal monthly payments. So using my rule, I have my 11% times, and it's 48, so we're going to go 48 as my n times by 2 using our rule that we've got here, plus on the bottom I've got 48 plus 1. Okay, so this is our effective interest rate rule. I press enter, and then this is equivalent to 21.6%. Okay, so that's how we find our effective interest rate. I hope that is clear to you now. So we're pretty much, the effective interest rate is nearly double our flat interest rate. And we can see that by comparing the effective interest rate, 21.6, with our flat rate, 11%. Okay, I hope that's much clearer with you now, and you can have a go at the questions.